What's up, everybody? How was your Mumbai trip, Akash? Are you able to hear me, Harshit, now? Okay, go on. Yeah, you can't give any bump draft. Uh, so basically मतलब we'll see after the race we'll review. अगर ऐसा लग रहा है कि नहीं यार this is totally by mistake and कुछ फर्क भी नहीं पड़ा है, अगर ऐसा है कि didn't even बहुत माइनर सा टच था, we'll let it go. But if we see any continuous bump drafting, yeah, we see कि यार 2 people 3 people 4 people trying to work together, that is not allowed. By the way, you can check the lobby settings. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That's all. Just yeah, it's okay. What's up, Adwan? I hope you're able to join the lobby. Yep. Let me check. Has someone from lobby B joined or what? Anch is Anch is not supposed. Yeah, Anch is here. Right, he's for Flash. Yeah, he's for Flash. So why didn't you try to improve your you I thought it would have been better to keep Arhan as a racer because he has raced for 4 races as a substitute. Yeah. So I was actually just trying to. I didn't know you were in the party. So yeah. So the thing is, just keep an eye. Well, I'll tell you. Keep an eye on your WhatsApp as well. The thing is, I've told Nilesh ki before you're about to start, if there is even a single person who is not joining, he will message you. Right now, let me quickly go through our grid. Let me tell Taran wrong lobby. Let me quickly go through my lobby. If everyone's there, then you might have to go to lobby B, and if anyone's not there, I'll quickly send them a message and check if they're coming. If they are not, then you will be a sub for them. yeah let's hope it works out, right? Because if it happens that there is no one in lobby B who is not missing the race. Yeah. Taran is going. I'm telling him. Yeah, Vishal, go on. Yes, I will. When the race starts now, the lobby will automatically refresh. So it's the weather. Yes, this is the final. This is the final.
Bro, ये random तो cheating है भाई.
How is it? It is the most realistic thing, right? You can't really guarantee कि वो continuous rain होगा कि cloudy, sunny होगा, whatever. Galaxy has joined the wrong lobby.
अरे भाई, अरे यार.
He came to copy the settings maybe.
Oh, Akash is here. Hi, man.
Oh, damn.
अरे why did you buy it then? Oh, nice. Oh. Anch ले लिया substitute.
Okay, guys, so I'll have to quickly take attendance like a school headmaster. So
yes, sir, present.
Let's go. Abdus is here. Let's start one by one. Abdus is here.
Good morning.
Abdus is here. Yep. Okay.
Present, sir.
Shushrat is there. Okay. Okay, Vijit, are you there? He's in the lobby. Is he in the part? Okay, okay. He's there. Vishal.
Vijit bhai, hello.
Yeah, and then next, our sincere student Vinay.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Then we have Harshit. Harshit, why so many leaves, man? Don't you like to study or what? Okay. Mehul is here, right? Adawan is here. Uh, Flash is not here, so Ange is here for him. Yeah. Okay. Uh, then who do we like? Saurav is here. Dominic is here. Okay. Then Akash, Nihal. Okay. Okay. Baka is here as well, right? Maybe Baka is not here. I'll just send him a message. I'll set the grid order. So you guys just practice. I'll set the grid order. Why are you available for? You can get in the lobby B, na? Nilesh is hosting the lobby. Danesh, it seems like everyone has joined this lobby. So you might have to go to lobby B if there is any spot available. अभी इधर तो सबने join किया है. That's the thing. Okay. I'm setting the grid now. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I will take myself out, man.
yes, there will be a party. Galaxy, Nilesh would have hosted it. If he has not, he will just quickly do it because he was running a little late now. So, but there will be, yes.
Random.
Yep. So at the race start, it will be dry. मतलब I can't exact, I won't tell you कि कितना dry होगा, but you can drive on slicks. That is what I'll confirm. But अगर you want to strategize it differently, कि then maybe rain is coming, so you want to start inters or wets, that's up to you.
नहीं.
No, not for this race. In this race, you can use any count. There is no regulation for compound. That's for the race 6 only. Too. No pit stop, no such thing. No such regulations for this race. All up to you. Yes. You are starting somewhere in the middle. Second. I think you will start 6th or 6th or 5th. I'm just setting it right now.
Everyone is present today, so I'll start like last 14th, I guess, no?
Yeah, absolutely last.
Yaar.
But
last time I was 11th.
Yeah.
That helped a lot, man.
And Adwan also making mistakes helped a lot.
Yeah, Adawan was my wingman partner.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a nice track, man. बस थोड़ा छोटा है. अरे
क्यों
यार
झूठ बोल रहा है अब्दुस?
क्या हुआ, क्या झूठ बोला?
पिछले कॉल में किसने क्या बोला इस ट्रैक के बारे में है?
क्या बोला मैंने?
रिकॉर्डेड है सब, ठीक है।
अच्छा,
आदवान लॉबी
I
में
said
है
कि
या नहीं है?
Montreal
हम
was shit. I don't have any
सर
problems with this track.
अरे नहीं नहीं, मैं उसकी उतना पीछे का मतलब जा ही नहीं रहा मैं। सी यार, क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं।
Bro, when is RO6 hitting, man? 18 minutes have passed.
so everyone please just check your grid. Since Advan is not there, there might be one position up or down, but rest should be like this.
Where is Adavan starting today?
Advan is starting just behind uh, Eng.
Acha, who is starting pole?
Yes, yes.
Baka GT is first. Okay.
I hope you all have your correct liveries on, right?
The ones which we used in race 1, right?
Ha, that's fine. The race one wala, it's
Okay.
okay. Yeah. No, nothing. Just race one. हाँ, then उसमें
Markov, are you
भी
live?
yes, I'm live. I see
Can
your
you
friend
send the...
Sufyan in the chat. I'll send a link. Yeah.
Okay. He missed 2 races now.
He was 2 races नहीं था.
2 miss करे and he's still 8. Flash नहीं किया ना?
Is Adwan here? Okay. What happened? Did it crash or what? अच्छा. I see Harshit typing something in the chat. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we leave the party?
No, hold on. Let Advan join and I'll tell you
Okay.
when I'm
Okay,
about
okay.
to start the race. Then you can.
Can you like give us 5 minutes at least? No, 3 minutes.
Oh, why?
Just because.
तो go now
नहीं,
ना.
नहीं.
And by the way, how far is your washroom? It takes 3 minutes.
RO6 आ रहा ही नहीं है भाई।
Advan,
20
has
मिनट
it
हो गए।
started? So are you not able to join, or what? What's the issue that you're facing? Earlier you had joined the lobby, na? So do one thing right now. You are on what, LAN cable or what? Yeah. And don't close the game. Just switch to LAN cable. Just quickly do the test and see if it works.
अरे
What is it showing, a timeout error? Can you try switching to mobile hotspot or something like that, because that's the last, yeah, that's maybe the last option we have. Okay, yeah, okay, then try that. What the hell is Abibu typing? Yeah. Okay, I just give it a last chance. Restart the game. If it works, it works. So
Back off.
yeah.
24 minutes हो गए भाई। When is RO6 hitting?
Now that you have to यार calculate. और तू कैसा मैथ करता है भाई?
अरे नहीं
8 points to win the championship? How?
नहीं I thought winning gives us like 13 points. I didn't check it properly.
Lobby F2. You saw the lobby F2 points.
Probably, man. I calculated based on that. I thought wins give us 13 points. आधी रेस हो गई ना भाई। 25 मिनट्स और RO6 अभी तक नहीं आया।
विजित लेवरी करेक्ट है ना? If not, quickly you can quickly reset it because SNI का ओके है, ठीक है। Because बीच में random slots भी है ना, so it may not necessarily be the exact same in the race. Abdus.
Okay.
Has your game loaded, Advan? Okay. I know that PS5 takes just about 30 seconds max. Meanwhile, before the time Advan joins, let me quickly summarize the rules. So, bump drafting is not allowed, but there are no other regulations. You can there are no tire regulations, no pit regulations. You can follow whatever strategy you want, whatever tire you want to drive on. Is that cool?
So
Okay.
you guys will check the whole replay and see if someone bumped at some point and then give out the penalties.
I mean, of course, we will be able to give the penalties only after the race. So then what? I see. I will say one thing that on at the start you can drive on. You can drive. It will be drivable on slicks because it's random. It's not a guarantee, but it will be drivable. It won't be key. You must go on inters or wets. But as I said, key if you want to go to inters at the start for second slot R6, that's up to you. Okay, finally Advan is able to join. Looks like, yeah.
Nice, nice.
No, wait a second. Let Advan join quickly. If you just let me quickly adjust his grid, and then I'll give you 2 minutes. So don't worry. Yeah. Advan, quickly just enter so that I can adjust your grid.
PS5 ले ले भाई.
Yep. Go ahead. That you can do. But without, yeah, nothing. You can swap positions and try to gain some advantage on the stage, but you can't bump draft. That's it. Okay, guys, I think you can drop off now since Advan has joined. I will start the race right at 10:21. It's 10:19. So you can drop off and make sure you are on the tires that you want to be.
No
Good
picks
luck all.
this race.
Sorry?
No picks this race, right?
Yeah, no picks this race.
That P.
Yeah, no picks.
Okay. See ya.
Good luck all.
Good luck.
Yep. Alright, it's okay. It's not updated for everyone, so that's fine. Don't worry. ठीक है. Yep. Good luck. Okay, good luck, विजित. तुम पार्टी में रह रहे हो क्या? So, hello to all of the viewers in the chat. Sorry I was not able to chat with you. We are about to start the race now. I had to manage all these people and communicate with them when we are about to start, when we are not. So here we are for the race 5 of the total 6 races that we have in this league. So it's the penultimate race, and here we are about to begin. First we have Baka GT, then we have Nihal, then Askis, Dominic, Saurav, Ench, Advansi 5, Pagal Raja, Harshit, Mr. Distortion, Vishal, Vijit, Quedeca, Abdus. It's a full grid this time. We don't have anyone who is not here, and I'm not sure why Abdus has decided to leave. He's just quit the race. I'll have to quickly check what happened. We might have to do a restart at this point. We are not sure. You shouldn't leave just because you had a wrong tire or something. Let me quickly see. Let them keep racing. I think we will have a restart because we have a rule for restarting. So Abdul quickly join now. There won't be any restart. There won't be any more restarts. I'm sorry to the viewers for keeping you waiting. I'll quickly have to adjust the grid again. We won't have any further restarts anymore. I'll quickly adjust the grid. As soon as Abdus join, we start. I think Sufi and Abdus had a PS5 crash. So, as we have a rule that if something happens for the first or second lap, we'll have one restart, but then no second restart. That's it. Yeah, if that is the case, it could be right because. Okay, I have an idea. Is it okay if you start just a second? Because some people are saying, and that could be right, that maybe Abdul started on Inters or something. We will be able to go through the stream. See, I'm quickly gonna adjust the grid, and no more restarts now. Okay, Abdus, quickly join the, if you can hear me in the stream, quickly join the lobby so that we can begin. Okay guys, to all the viewers, we are now going to start within a minute. I'm sorry for all the delay, but it happened because Abdul had a disconnection or whatever, we don't know. Because of that disconnection, we had to restart because we have a rule which allows for one restart, no more restarts anymore. Restarts. Okay, so we will start the race now. Good luck all. So let's go. We are in the 5th of the total 6 race league that's going on right now. We have Abdus who is leading the league right now by quite a huge margin, should I say. And if he finishes first in this race, he will already win the championship. But he has to finish first. If he finishes second or lower, it will go to the 6th race. So let's quickly go through the grid. We have Baka, Nihal, Askus, Dominic, Saurav, Anj, Advancify, Mehul, Harshit, Mr. Distortion, Vishal, Vijit, Kwadeka, Abdus Salam. So let's go. It's about to go and lights out and away we go. So we see a couple of people have got a great launch while others haven't. I believe it has to do with their tires. Some of them have started on inters, some of them have started on softs. And I believe those who have started on the soft tires or any of the slick compound, they would have gotten a better launch. And the reason why some of these guys have chosen to use inters at the start is because it is expected to rain within the first couple of laps. But again, it's not a guarantee because it's really dynamic weather. You know, there's a random slot. We don't know how the random slot will turn out to be. So we see so far things have been okay. No one has been lost behind. Mehul, oh my god, we just see him, we were just talking about him, and he's just had an incident right here. He's on intermediates. I think maybe he lost the rear there, and these intermediates, they don't have as much grip on the soft, on the inters as they do on the soft. We have Nihal leading the race. So for the guys that do not know, for this race we have, and you know, for the last race as well, we had a reverse grid of the current championship standings. What it means is an incident, typical Charles Leclerc style. So we have a reverse grid of the championship standing, meaning Abdus, who is first, will start last. We have Kwadeka, who is second in the championship, will start second to last, and so on. So let's go to the grid right now. We have Dominic who is leading this race, a guy who is shown rapid pace, but maybe sometimes due to the disconnects or due to inconsistent pace, he has not quite had the race so far. So we see at this point, really, the guys on the softs or any of the slicks kind of leading the race at this point. And the first intermediate runner in the pack is, at this point, is Ange, and we see he already has a little bit of tire wear. But we see Ask is there on softs, who is behind Ench, who is substituting for Flash in this race. So it will be interesting to see how it all turns out, because you know, we are expecting rain. So when the rain comes down, we will see that these guys on the slicks, they will go to the pits. They will have to probably, or you know, they can and they might decide to brave it out to stay on the slicks and just survive. But all of that depends on how long the pit loss is, and I assume these guys would have calculated it, and probably they would have if they really, you know, care to win the race. It's something you must do. Anyway, let's go to the grid. We see Dominic, Vishal, Saurav, and since this track contains long straights, it's really very difficult to pull away alone, and you know, you have this boost as well to just get back into the slipstream of the guys if you lose them, so you can use it wisely. Then we have Askus, then we have Mr. Distortion, we have Ange again. The race is going to be 50 minutes long, so the exact lap number is not fixed. It's an endurance race, but if it's 50 minutes long, it should be somewhere between 45 to 50 laps, about 45 laps I should say. But again, the exact number we can't know because it's an endurance race. We see Ange is on the intermediates, and his tires, you can see they're wearing out. What if you are Ange or someone like Ange who has started on intermediates, you know, like Kwadeka, what you are hoping for is it rains as quickly as possible. because if it doesn't rain, you will struggle. You will burn your tires up, and even if it rains later on, you already are having worn tires that won't provide you with enough grips. Then say someone who has started on softs, mediums, those guys can pit and get fresh inters, while you may be on worn out inters in the rain. Could be an issue. So we see Quedeca near Nihal. Look at Nihal's tire wear, intense. Look at the front left. You also, especially if you are on the intermediates, you have to be especially careful while taking these high downforce, high speed corners. And Nihal is already struggling a lot on the tire wear. He really has to look out for the tire wear, or he might just have to pit again when the slick runners pit when it rains. And we see it's getting cloudy at this point, so it seems like the rain is not far away. Let's go behind. We have Harshit, who surprisingly has managed his tires decent enough. We have Abdus P11, of course. He started near the back because he is our championship leader and currently someone who is most likely to win this championship. But as I said, this race is all about dynamic weather. It's all about the calls you make, the time at which you make these calls. Do you make the right calls? Do you make them at the right time? All of that matters. And if you make a mistake in making those calls, you will be not 1, 2 or 3 seconds away from others. You'll be 10, 20, 30 seconds away from others, or even more. So you have to make sure that you make those right calls. Anyway, I see those red lights behind the cars flashing. What it means is there's a little bit of rain. There's some droplets have started to form on the track. They are let's focus on the slick runners at this point. We have Dominic in the lead, and if we see Ansh, who is our leader on intermediates, he's 6.5 seconds behind. Anyway, we see a couple of people coming into the pits. Rain has started falling. We see Dominic has pitted, Saurav has pitted, so has Mr. Distortion, and some other guys. Let's see, that's Vishal, Askus. They have decided to stay out for one more lap, and maybe I believe it's the right call. Yes, the rain will come quick, but the lap here is not that long. You can still go one more lap, and the stops will be quicker for one more lap than the intermediates. So staying out on this track for one more lap might just be the right call. But we will anyway see when these guys pit and come back to the pits, and when they come out, let's see where they come out in comparison to the guys like Dominic who pitted. We see now the water level is almost 30%, and the moment it goes above 33, your slicks will just not provide you of any grip. So this is the time to pit, and as we see, these guys have pitted, maybe I should say, at the perfect time. Not one lap short, not one lap longer, at the perfect time. Now let's see, Vishal is our leader. Let's see where he comes out in comparison to let's say, where's Dominic? Let's see, here we have Mr. Distortion, here we have Dominic. Let's see where Adwan, Askus. So we see them coming behind. Let's see, Abdul is ahead. So at this point we see, I was talking, it was really an interesting call, because those guys that had started on intermediates, they didn't have to pit because they had started on intermediates. So they are in the lead, and we see Ench in the lead by about 2.2 seconds. We see Quedeca just behind him. But you know what the problem is? Look at their tires. Those tires, they don't have as much grip as much the fresh intermediates will have at this point, right? And those guys, let's say someone like Vishal. Yeah, we were talking about Vishal. Vishal was our leader, and we can see he has come out far ahead of Dominic. Not sure maybe whether Dominic had an incident or not. Let's see what was the out lap. And in lap, I think it was 1:12 and 1:05. Let's compare it to Vishal's timing. It's 1:13, and so I believe he lost about 3 seconds. Maybe he made a couple of mistakes, and maybe those intermediates were not that good when it was not raining enough. So I think Vishal made the right call, and you can see he's miles ahead of Dominic at this point. And we see Vishal, look at the difference, right? Vishal has fresh intermediates, no tire wear on those intermediates, versus Quedeca, who is now in P3, who was in P2, is on intermediates and was on intermediates, didn't have to pit, but again his tires don't have that, don't have as much grip. Harshit has done an exceptional job on his tires, I should say, because he started on intermediates as well. Look at Quedeca's tires and Harshit's tires, both of them having started on intermediates. Yet Harshit's tires are significantly better than Quedeca. I'm sure Harshit has worked on his tire wear skills, and it seems to be paying him off. Let's focus on the lead at this point. We see Ansh in the lead. He's, we've seen him race in the previous leagues. We know he's a quick guy, but we didn't see him for quite a while, and he was a bit underconfident. He was saying he probably doesn't have quite the pace, but at this point it seems like he is in the lead, and he is probably in the best position except for Vishal, because if you are Vishal, you have an advantage, a tire advantage, and a significant one. And we can see Vishal is using it to his advantage. We can see he's gaining, not at an ideal rate, but he's gaining enough, so in the couple of laps he might just be able to catch up to Ansh. And we see 1.3 seconds is the gap. We are currently in Ansh's POV, and what you might see is it just rained. It rained heavily, but it's also drying out, so the track is now getting drier. So now you have to make the call. Do you stay on these intermediates, or do you pit for the slick tires? Because you have a drying line, and you are not sure whether it's going to rain again or not. If it's going to rain again, how long it will take before it starts to rain again. And you see how much understeer Ansh was facing there, because he's on intermediates. They anyway don't have that much grip, and they are already worn out for Ansh. So he's struggling with the tire wear, but for now that's all he has. He doesn't have a choice. If you are Ansh, maybe if you see a drying line, you might have to risk it, because your intermediates are anyway gone. You'll probably have to pit a couple of laps later, so you probably will have to make a call and go to the pit stop at the right time, I should say. And do you come out on slicks, or do you come out on intermediates? Because if you go to the pits, if you come out on intermediates, you are going to be 10-12 seconds behind. Will you be able to make it up? That's going to be a difficult one. We see Vishal changing. We see a change in lead. Vishal in P1, Ansh in P2. We see, look at the time that Ansh is losing through there. That's mainly because he's not having as much grip under those tires that Vishal has. Both are on intermediates, but again, tire wear issues for Ansh. Meanwhile, let's focus to P3, Advancify, who's on again similar strategy to what Vishal did. He's on intermediates, fresh intermediates, and he's a little behind Ansh, so he should also be catching Ansh in a couple of laps. We see Harshit in P4, about 1.6 seconds behind. We see Quedeca having a huge amount of tire wear. So these guys, again, who did not stayed out, started on the intermediates, it's a tough call for them. Do they go to the pits? Do they stay out? We see Ansh has decided to pit, and maybe that's what you must do. You don't have a choice at this point. Your intermediates are wearing out. You're losing time anyway. The track is getting drier, and your intermediates are anyway wearing out. So you have to pit. But the interesting thing is, do they go out on intermediates again, or do they come out on slicks? That will be an interesting call. We see Ansh has come out on slicks. They have to be very careful at the pit exit, because the track is dry, but the pit exit isn't that dry. But seems like Ansh has made it fine. We see Vijit, who's come out on softs as well. We see Nihal, who's on intermediates. Maybe not. He's not had quite the race. You can see on his 7th lap, it was 121. I think he might have made a mistake, or maybe he made a pit stop, but I think it was a mistake. Otherwise it says a P next to that, not sure. We see Advancify. I'm not sure what happened to Advancify. Did he pit? Maybe, I think he did. Wasn't he on intermediates? I think he was on intermediates. We see Mehul on soft tires. Of course, after the lap 1 incident that he had lost the pack, and he lost quite a decent amount of time there. So now to catch up to those guys, he has to bet on the strategy to usually work out in his favor. We see Harshit coming to the pits. And well, he's coming out now. He's on softs, and we see he's struggling at the pit exit. As I was talking, you have to be very careful at the pit exit, but he looks like has made it safe. Otherwise, it could have been much worse, and it could have been a disaster. So this is really playing out very interestingly. We again really don't know who is at an advantage at this point, because right now, when we started the race, we were saying that those guys like Ench, who started on the intermediates, did the perfect strategy. They were the one that were being benefited. But after it started to dry, it seems like those who started on softs, mediums, like Vishal, are on a better strategy. So it's really anyone's game at this point, because it all depends on what happens in the upcoming laps. Does it rain again or does it not? If it does rain again, does it rain? How long does it take for the rain to come? Ideally, if the rain comes quickly, let's say by the end of lap 20, then it's going to benefit guys like Vishal. If the longer it takes for the rain to come, the better it is for these guys. By the way, interesting choices. Some people have decided to go on to the wets, and these wet runners will struggle. Then their tires are going to die. And by the way, chat, I hope you are able to hear me, because I'm not sure if I'm audible. I don't want to be commentating for an entire race only to find out that I'm not audible. So do let me know in the chat if I'm audible or not. These guys on the wets, an interesting call there. Wets are going to run out of their life. Thank you, Sufyan, for confirming. Wets are going to run out of there. Thank you, Steak. And yeah, bro, thank you very much for joining in. Lovely to see you after such a long time. And yeah, so this is an interesting call. We see Quedeca is coming out of the pits. Yeah, Mega Shark. Yeah, I am not that good at singing. If I were, I wouldn't mind. But maybe I can try something like that for the last race. I'll think about it. So yeah, we have Quedeca. We have Abdus, our championship leader, who is in P9, who had started on intermediates because of a rule that he had gotten disconnected, and we didn't know whether it was unintentional or intentional, so he had to start on intermediates. Now he's P9, not that bad for him. And I remember, Sufyan, you asked me how many more points does Abdus need at this point to win the championship. So it's about the position. If Abdus wins this race, he wins the championship. If Abdus finishes P2 or later, it will depend on the results of the next race. But the higher Abdus finishes is obviously better for him. By the way, you guys must be noting that some of these guys, especially those who are on intermediates and wets, they are going towards the wet part of the track, and that is because they want their tires to last long. And when you go towards the wet part of the track, your tires lose a little bit of that heat, a little bit of the surface temperature that they've gained throughout the corners. And what that does is, when your surface temperature is lower, it helps your tires stay alive for a little longer. Let's go to our lead again. We have Vishal. It's such a massive lead of 12.5 seconds. Seems like he's just been pulling away and away. And by the way, seems like near Nihal has had a crash. Oh, and I see what has happened. He's come out on softs. He came out of the pits, forgetting the fact that yes, the track is drying, but again the pits are still wet, and he probably did not have his traction control on, and he spun there. Unfortunate for him. By the way, guys, we see some of the other guys pitting back. We see Mr. Distortion has pitted. He was on the wets, but maybe this is not quite an ideal time for them to pit, because it has started to rain again, or maybe it is. Let's see, because we were talking about Vishal and other guys. I was saying maybe if the rain comes by the end of lap 20, it would advantage guys like Vishal, and it seems like the rain has come earlier than that. And if you're Vishal, you probably want to stay out, because yes, your intermediates have worn out a little bit, but they have quite some life left in them, and you have a 13.5 seconds advantage. If you pit, you lose all of that advantage. You just want to stay on those intermediates. But one problem, if you're Vishal, is that if the rain stops, towards the end you will have to go, you probably have to go to the pits to change to those slick tires. But yeah, let's come down to, oh, we see Nihal struggling again. So maybe the wrong strategy call at the wrong time. Why? Because he's on slick and we saw it has started to rain again. So the dry line is narrowing and we see Baka GT spinning it out. So it's a bit chaotic at this point. Those guys on the softs, mediums, hards have to be really careful. We see Advancify has pitted. So it's really a mix. No one really knows who is going to win this one. It's really all about the calls that these guys make. But again, there's no doubt about the fact that Vishal has a huge advantage. Askus, I think it would be a good result for him. P2 if he finishes. And what's more interesting is, look at it, who is in P3. That is Vijit of P3. He's P3 right now and he's also P3 in the championship leaderboards. So if you're Vijit, this is really the race, and you know, if you want to challenge Abdul for the championship win, you really need to finish as high as possible and ideally first, but at least second, because first up seems a bit unrealistic. And we can see they are having an amazing side-by-side battle, both Askus and Vijit, but we see why Askus was struggling there to keep up and defend from Vijit, because he's on intermediates, whereas Vijit is on softs. It did rain, by the way, but again it seems like the rain come and it just went away just like that. So it seems like at this point Vishal and Vijit are our two leaders of this race, and potential guys, the guys who have a good potential of getting those P1 and P2. Meanwhile, you guys can see that the gap between Vishal and Vijit is dropping, and you will see that the gap will come down as we go and do more laps, because Vijit is of course on softs. We're having an interesting battle here as well. Ansh is also on softs. So Ansh seems like you know, the guy we just talked about, right? That he started on intermediate, and now he is back on softs. So he did lose his first position, but it has not gone that bad for him. He's still in P3, so it's a decent position. Quali prediction for Abu Dhabi. I think it could be anyone between Max, Piastri or Norris, but I don't know why. My gut feeling is that maybe Piastri will get the pole, because he showed amazing pace at Qatar. So I think maybe that pace he'll be able to carry it around Abu Dhabi as well. But can't say, you know, you never know Max, and again you never know Norris as well. But if I have to pick one, I think maybe Piastri might get a P1. Let's get back to our race. Ansh in P2, Askus in P3, Harshit in P4 on the soft tires as well. We have Abdus, our championship leader. He's picked up some damage, but of course we do not have a heavy damage, so he would be fine. So you know, he started last. Getting 5th is, I think, a decent result for him. Of course you want to finish as high as possible, but 5th is pretty decent for him as well. And we see, by the way, what the hell has happened? We see Vijit is in the lead. We see Vishal is in P7, and we can see he's on soft tires. It seems like Vishal has made the call of pitting. Is it really the right call? Was it really the right call? We are not quite sure, because Vishal is betting on the fact that it won't rain. It won't rain anymore, not at least for a good couple of laps. Because if it rains again, Vishal has probably lost all of his advantage. So this is getting interesting. So Vijit is our net leader at this point. This is exactly what you want if you're Vijit or Quedeca. Quedeca is in P2, but the point difference between Quedeca and Vijit is just 3 points. So in case you guys don't know what the championship leader standings are, so the top 3 are: Abdus is in P1 in the championship points table. He's currently having 105 points. Quedeca is P2. He's quite far back at 78 points. So the difference between Abdus and P2 Quedeca is quite a bit there. But we have Vijit, who is very close to Quedeca, 75. So it's basically the same for Quedeca and Vijit. And if you really want to stay in the championship fight, at this point, you ideally want to finish first, as I was saying. What is Nihal's gap? Oh my god, I think it's very unfortunate. It seems like Nihal is about 37.3 seconds. It's way far off the pace. He was having an okayish start, I would say, but his tire wear was significantly higher on those intermediates, and I think we also saw him have some moments that he also spun out there, so he lost quite a bit of time there. Let's go to Baka, who is 37 seconds ahead of Nihal, but who is again 14 seconds behind Dominic. Dominic had a great start of the race. He was in the top 3 or top 5, I think, but the race has turned out quite differently. We see the weather right now. It's dark, it's cloudy, so there are of course chances of rain, but when will it rain, how much will it rain, is what will determine whether these guys made the right call. And to really make this race truly dynamic, I've not hard-coded all the weather slots. I've kept some of them to random, so that even as a host, I'm not sure what's going to happen. We have Saurav in P11. He was having a decent run as well. I expected him to be out there near the start of the grid, but again, I think because of such crazy calls that you had to make when the rain came surprisingly quickly, went away and came back, that was where I think some of these guys also lost a handful of positions. We see Quedeca P10, our second guy, the guy in the second position in the championship standings in P10 right now. We see Advancify in P9. Askus is on soft. So again, of course, he pitted and changed to soft. We see Mr. Distortion and Askus right there. We see Askus going for a move on Mr. Distortion. And if you pay attention to the tire of these guys, what you see is the moment they come through the fast right-handers, you see, just pay attention to the left tire, not the tire itself, but on the screen you can see the tire graphic where it says on the bottom left corner where it shows 4 white patches. Basically they represent the tire, and what you see is when they take those high-speed right-handers, the front left will show a red border. Just you can see right now. What that red border means is the tire is overheating, and if you pay attention to that and try to minimize your tire overheating, then you can make your tires last more than usual. And this is especially important if you are on intermediates or wets in the dry condition. Someone's asking how many Mez. Yep, hi Mez. So the race is 50 minutes long, and as you can see here, it's 50 minutes long. Let's get back to the race. And how long it seems, the current timing is we are 27 minutes 30 seconds into the race, so we are halfway there into the race. So the other half still remains, so lots of things can happen in the second half. You never know. Widget currently leading, but when the race ends, it will be interesting to see. Maybe you guys can just take a screenshot at this point and see if the guy you predicted wins or not, or does the grid order remain the same or not. By the way, those who are active in chat, I would like to know, who do you think is going to win the race? I want you to make predictions. I'd like to see what predictions you guys come up with, and let's see. Maybe let me even put up a poll at this point and see who gets the highest votes, and let's see if that turns out to be true. Yeah, Naveed, I'm sure you must be rooting for Anch, and he's having a decent run so far, to be honest. He's having it. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, I had to excuse myself for a minute there. Let me try to put up a poll. Share. So yep, I'm back, and maybe I think I'll have to log in from the laptop to be able to put up the post. It seems like I may not be able to do it right now, but let's get to the race. It seems interesting. Yes, I saw Nabij was saying here he's rooting for Ange, and Ange has been doing surprisingly well. We can see he has managed to catch back Widget there. He's managed to reel him back, and now he's going for the lead. We now have a new leader, Ange, and let's look at the tire difference between these guys. They are both on softs, but let's look at the tire wear difference. And surprisingly, both of them have the same tire wear, so it's really not an issue for Widget. But I think these guys, what they're going to do is they're going to work wisely. Since bump drafting is not allowed, they'll be penalized heavily if they do so. So what they'll do is on the straights they will swap positions. Widget will use the slip in his favor and get ahead of Ange. Then on the next lap, Ange will do that. The hope is that you're going to be a little faster than, let's say, if you were not using the slipstream. By the way, we also see an interesting mixture of lines there, and Widget took a sharper line, more of a racing line, an apex line on that last I don't know if it's the last or last second corner, which is that high speed banking corner, whereas Ange stood there firmly on the outside line. And generally the outside line is better, but these Formula machines, they are already very high downforce cars, so it could be maybe that the inner line works pretty much the same. We see Harshit, he's back. I don't know how, but he's back in here as well. He was, I think, at one point quite far back from the lead, but I think he's made some right calls, and we now see him in the top 3, so that's great for him. But I think he has that tire wear issue. He's having slightly more tire wear than Widget. Meanwhile, let's get and go and see the boost status for each of these guys. We see Ange, he's in P1. He has almost a full overtake left. I think about 95 seconds of overtake left with him. We see Widget, he's constantly using his overtake, and he has about 50% of it left. We see Harshit, slightly less than Widget, but about the same level. We see Abdus, he's made up places, and he's on mediums, by the way, guys. So this might actually turn out well in his favor, because you see these guys are on softs, and they are running out of tires. So if it doesn't rain for long enough, Abdus can stay out longer. But I just noted one thing, these guys have more fuel than Abdus, so it doesn't matter whether the tires last or not. Abdus will have to go to the pits just because he did not refuel. I think that was a mistake from Abdus. He should have refueled there, because you already have enough fuel, I think, to make it to 33 laps, 34 laps when you start the race. When you go to the pits, you really want to refuel to a level where you can easily make 40 laps, or perhaps even 45 laps, because you never know how long you will have to stay out. But maybe Abdus hasn't done it. I think he'll be able to stay out for 1 or maybe 2 more laps, but then he'll have to go back in, which will cost him I think 10 to 14 seconds at least. So we will see him fall back, unless it rains all of a sudden and all these guys have to go to the pits as well. We have our leader. Ange is showing some really good pace right now, guys. I don't understand. Wow, man, he's raced with us after so long, and he's performing extremely well at this point. Those 59.6, that's a good time, and that too on these one tires. And you can see other guys, Widget, they are on the same tire, they have the same tire wear, but they are just dropping off. And this is a track where you have these long straights, you can use the slipstream to stay with them, but you're just losing them. That clearly means one thing: Ange is rapid around here, and he has been, honestly, in the previous leagues as well. But you suddenly show up to the league and put in some great laps. That's surprising to everyone. Let's go back to Widget. We see Harshit is right behind him. Harshit had been right behind him, but he hasn't really been able to get to him, unfortunately. I think that's because he is slightly more tire wear, as you can see. Yes, I was right. And that tire wear, we know both of these guys are fast. That tire wear will make some difference, and that too because some of these corners you'll have to, especially when you have tire wear, you'll have to take into account the dirty air that you might face. It's not a huge issue for this track because this track doesn't really have that many corners at all, honestly. Most of them are flat out, and so it's not an issue. But let's see. We see Harshit is actually going for the move on Widget. He's now ahead of Widget, and let's see what these guys are planning. Maybe Widget will try to save fuel. We see Widget is less on fuel on Harshit, and I think that's what Widget will do, because you might just have to pit just because you're running out of fuel. And I think Harshit has made a good call there to carry more fuel, but I think what he'll struggle with is he'll have to pit early because of his tire wear. But anyway, let's see. I think Widget will save fuel, try to stay out for one more lap. Meanwhile, let's focus on Abdus in P4. He has a 10 seconds buffer to Vishal. Let's see where Vishal is. He's on those soft tires, fresh softs, and has a decent amount of fuel as well. So Vishal at once, our leader, then he dropped back to P5. By the way, as I said, we see Abdus pitting because he has run out of fuel. Let's see what tires he decides to go on. I think he will go on to softs because it's dry, and we are already 37 minutes into the race, so 13 minutes to go. We'll probably go onto the softs. So as I was talking about Vishal, at once a leader with quite a huge margin, now into P4. He's definitely suffered, but if it doesn't rain again, Vishal has much better tires than those ahead of him. Look at Widget's tire, look at Harshit's tire, look at Ench's tire. Yes, Wendy, who you are talking about? Who did not swap and can't fill fuel? I would like to know who you're talking about, so that we can talk about that and I can know maybe I've missed something. But yeah, Vishal can stay out longer. He has more fuel, but it seems like Vishal has decided to pit. Okay, this is certainly an interesting call. Yeah, he did not refuel enough. I think that's the reason why he had to make that pit stop. Had he refueled enough, he could have just saved that pit stop entirely. Yeah. Mediums, I'll tell you, Venki, mediums are not that bad actually. When I did test it, yes, they are about 6 to 8 tenths off, but when these soft tires they start to wear out, you can see, I'm sure at this point mediums will be faster than these softs. And by the way, Mehul, bloody hell, Mehul is in P4. He was 14 seconds, he was last, 14 seconds behind the guy who was ahead of him. What the bloody hell, what strategy has he done? He's lagging a little bit, but I'll really like to see what he has done. P4, last to P4, especially after that crash that he had on lap 1. What a recovery from him, man. So that remains to be seen. Let's get to Ench. We see, look at Harshit's tire, they're pretty much gone, and is also low on fuel, so he should be pitting anytime soon. Let's see what Vishal has done. So Vishal has pitted, he's refueled, and he's back on fresh softs. I think maybe he should have stayed out longer on those soft tires, because you never know if it rains towards the end of the race. We have now 10 minutes to go. You'll have to pit again anyway. So the pitting for fresh softs at this point, especially when you already have softs which are decent enough, might not be the right call. Anyways, we see Vijit going back into the pits. He has 1% of fuel left. Let's see what tires he goes to. I think he'll go on to soft as well because it's not raining at this point. And you know, if you go to the intermediates, it's a very risky call. He'll refuel for sure. We see Abdus ahead of Vijay, and yeah, as you were talking, Venki, he stayed onto the mediums. So the benefit that he had over Vijay is he didn't have to change tires. It saved him 4 to 6 seconds in the pit. And Venki, by the way, what happened in the lobby B race, right? You were racing, and did you have a disconnect or something? Or am I mistaking you for a different Venki? Anyway, let's see what's going on behind here. We see these guys, Askus, Vijit, and Vishal. It's a group of these three. It's anyone's. Venki, I see. Yeah. That's Spider. Yeah, I thought it was you. My bad. It's other Venki, right? I was thinking like, wait a second, Venki was not in the lobby B race or not? But yeah, no worries. My confusion is cleared up. Sorry for that mistake. We see Ench has a huge margin, by the way, 10.9 seconds over Harshit. He has such a huge margin, and for some reason, I don't know what, I'm able to see the fuel mixture of Harshit. He's using lean mixture 3, and I'm not able to see that for anyone except for Harshit. He's now gone on to 4. So I don't know whether this is a bug or what, but I can see Harshit is saving fuel. I think he wants to stay out as long as possible, and the reason is, of course, he's expecting it to rain, so he does not want to make 2 pit stop. One, just get that fuel in, and the another one for the intermediates. So yeah, he is going to see lean mix 6, so he's fine, and that is one of the reasons I think why Ench has managed to pull away from Harshit. Yeah, I think it's pretty much a bug because generally the game doesn't show. It always shows the track map, and for Harshit it's showing the fuel mixture, and it's showing accurately. Like he's switching in between. It's showing all of that. Yeah, Ferrari catching those stray bullets. It always happens with Ferrari all the time. And yeah, it happens in the game as well. Let's see what Ench decides to do, because maybe you can still make those tires last, but he's been hungry on that fuel. He's been using that fuel, so his tires he's pretty much done with fuel. Harshit has decided to pit, so let's see what tires he chooses. Does he stay on, does he go to softs, or does he go to intermediates, because we expect there to be rain at the end, and if it does rain, these slick runners will probably have to pit. And we see Harshit has gone to the intermediate tires, and he's betting on the fact that it will rain, and it is very likely to rain at the end. We are already 43 minutes into the race, and the race is 50 minutes long, so it will probably rain. Meanwhile, let's see what Ench is going to do. He's probably pit on this lap as well. Now when he pits, as we see, he's coming into the pits. Let's see what tires he's going to choose. Does he choose intermediates? Does he choose softs? Does he risk it with the softs, or does he take it safe with intermediates? Because even if you choose intermediates, you still have about 17 seconds of margin, and intermediates will easily last 6 to 7 laps. But if you go to the softs, it's a bit of a risky call, and I think he's gone to the softs. And wow, interestingly, we have Mehul, who is now leading the race. Started I think somewhere in the middle of the pack, but he lost all of it when he crashed. He's now leading the race, but again, I think he'll have to go to the pits because he's low on fuel. So our net leader at this point is still Ench, but look at Abdus. He is on mediums. He is just 3 seconds behind Ench, but of course he's on medium, so he won't have enough pace to catch up Ange, but he started last, so it's a pretty good result for him if he manages to stay P3. He's been walking in this race tirelessly. He has made slow but a sure progress in the race, and this progress, it will benefit him, especially in the last race. In the higher he finishes now, the bigger of a margin that he has going into the last race, he can he can finish in very low position and still win the championship, and that means it will be harder for Widget and Quedeca. Whereas Quedeca is P8, not quite the race that he would like. Today, for Abdus to clinch the championship, he'll need to win the race. If he finishes P2 or lower, he'll have to go to the next race and do well there. To win the championship, he'll have to finish P1 in this race, which at this point seems difficult because we see Anches on softs and he also has a decent margin. We are already 45 minutes into the race, and I'm really curious whether it will rain or not, because if it does, these soft runners, medium runners, it will get treacherous for them. If it doesn't, it's pretty much the same positions that these guys will finish in. Let's see where Harshit is. Harshit had decided to use mediums, and he's on 10% fuel. Is it enough, by the way? Something that I'm interested to see. We can see Anch and Abdus have more fuel. Has Harshit under fuel a little bit? Not sure at this point. Maybe yes, maybe not, but we'll see. The 46 minutes into the race, on the 46th lap, I think we have maximum of 4 laps to go. It's all about whether it rains or not, and we see Mehul is still staying out, is still having the lead, but sure, Anch will be making a move. He'll probably use his boost, and I think he has used a little bit of it there, because he cannot stay behind Pagal Raja or Mehul, because Mehul is having a significantly high tire wear. I think maybe Mehul is, yep, as I was expecting, Mehul has pitted. So I think maybe he will go to softs or maybe intermediates if he sees rain incoming on the weather radar. Let's see what tire he goes on to, because I can't really see the weather radar. So if he comes out on softs, it means that there's no rain in the weather radar. It seems like there's no rain in the weather radar. Meanwhile, let me look at the weather radar myself. It doesn't really show anything, because as a host it doesn't show the latest weather radar. Let's focus on Anch. Our leader, I think, is pretty much got it, unless it rains all of a sudden in the last 2 or 3 laps. I think he has enough of fuel, more than enough of overtake left, but he'll have to be a bit careful using that overtake now, because I'm not sure if that fuel is enough, and when you use that overtake, your RPMs will go higher than they generally do. What that means is you'll burn a little more fuel than usual, and what all of that means is that will be, if you're already low on fuel, that will make it even harder for you to sustain that fuel till the end of the race. But for now, I think he has enough to really take it to the race, and we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left at this point, 48th lap of the race, and we see Abdus is in P2. If he had gotten a P1, he would have won the championship, but I think P2 is an extremely good result for him as well. Widget in P3, I'll say a very good result for him, but not what he would have liked, because if you're Widget, you really want to win the race, but it's better, P3 is much better than where Quedeca is right now. He's in P7, so it's not that good, but it's not that bad either. You still have a chance. It will be significantly more difficult to win the championship now. Maybe, I'm not sure. We will see after the race ends what the point standings are, and then I'll confirm. So we now are on the 49th lap, and will this be the last lap, or will we go for the 50th lap in the race? I think that is going to be determined by Ange and Abdus, and those guys who run out of time will finish the race on the 49th lap itself. So yep, I can see Sufyan supporting Abdus. And yeah, the guy has done extremely well throughout the league and in this race as well. Started last, but really, I think made very good strategic calls and is finishing P2. But again, I can't talk enough about Ange. He has made the perfect calls, really. He literally, I don't know, he literally made perfect calls at the perfect times. And look at, he has a 6-second margin at this point. But I think someone else was Vishal. Okay, I see Akshita supporting Vijay. Yeah, Vijay is a very quick driver, but he's on the podium, which is a good result. But I was expecting a little more from Vijay. Let's see what happens in the next race. We see the race has pretty much ended for the guys P4 onwards. And I was talking about Vishal. Maybe he made that extra pit stop on the soft tires. He shouldn't have made that. How many laps are left? This is the final lap between Ange, Abdus and Vijay. Other guys have already finished the race because they were running behind and they ran out of time. We see Vijay has run out of fuel at this point, but it's not going to make any difference because the guys behind him have already finished. We see Abdus, we see Ange has won the race. A huge congratulations to him and a huge congratulations to Flash. For the first time ever in this league, we have a substitute who has won the race, and I think Flash will be very happy looking at the result. We have Abdus in P2. I think he has had an amazing result here this time. I think going into the last race, he's pretty much sealed it. But we'll see. And we have Vijay, a strong contender to Abdus, of course. But the lead that Abdus has on that championship standing, it's still significant. So we will meet tomorrow for the final race of this league, and it will be Abu Dhabi. I don't think Abdus has yet won the championship. Sufyan, he has gotten 22 points. So 22 points means who has the fastest lap? Of course, Abdus doesn't have the fastest lap, meaning he gets 22 points. 105 plus 22. What it means is he has 127 points now. Vijay is 78 plus, I think 75 for him. Plus, I'm not sure how many points for third position. Let me see. I think about 20 to 18 points. Let's say 20 points. So it's 95 points. Maybe Abdus has sealed it. Let me quickly calculate it and see if it is the case. So first of all, huge congratulations to Ange, and yeah, let me just quickly see through the championship standings and see how it turns out now. So we have Vijay, who has 75 points now, and how many points will he get for P3? Let me check. So Vijay should be getting, for third position, we have 17 points. What it means is 75 plus 17, that's 92. He will be in second. Abdus 105 plus 22, 127. And Vijay is 97. That's exactly a gap of 30 points. What it means is Abdus just needs 2 more points to secure a championship win, because in the last race, if Abdus finishes last, Abdus needs to just finish P12 or higher going into the last race at Abu Dhabi to secure this championship. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream, and tomorrow it will be the final race. We'll see how it all turns out. I think it is pretty much Abdus's race and the championship, but you never know, he might crash out or no, we're not sure. Thank you for joining in. See you all tomorrow. Abdus needs to finish P12 or higher in the last race to secure the championship win. See you all.